Yo, what is good, YouTube? Krishan checking back in with another video. You guys are currently looking at the winner of this past weekend's Vancouver Pro in the Classic Physique division, Chen Kang or Branch Chen, whichever one you prefer to call him. This guy has an incredible physique, and after seeing him this past weekend, I was wondering how would he stack up against some of the top guys in Classic Physique today. Now, Chen is also a former top 5 Olympian in the Classic Physique division, and today we're going to see how he stacks up against Urs Kalencinski at the 2022 Arnold Classic. So starting off with this front double bicep, and the first thing that jumps out to me would definitely be the size and the structure of Urs Kalencinski, but you guys have to remember this is Classic Physique, it isn't bodybuilding. Branch will never be able to be as big as Urs just because of the height and weight cap. Now, once we look at structure, torso for torso, I definitely prefer Chen Kang. The waist is so small, man. And for all of the sizing police, Chen Kang is listed as 5'5", 5'6". Urs Kalencinski listed as 5'9". I've seen him listed as tall as 5'11". So I did my best to size these guys. Now, Chen Kang seems to possess bigger arms actually, but he's the shorter guy. And once we look at the quads, both of these guys have great quad development, but honestly, I think Urs' lower body is just completely overpowering the upper body in this shot. Chen Kang, his quads are a bit oversized, but not to the degree of Urs Kalencinski. And next, we're going to take a look at the side chest. And I may have made Chen a bit too short, but as you guys can see, he definitely bends down a bit in this shot. Now, the first thing that jumps out to me, I would like to see Chen a lot more conditioned. His leg from the side does look a bit watery, but once again, this wasn't the best lighting at this Vancouver Pro show. The second thing I noticed is just the muscles, the muscle bellies of Chen Kang. You know, look at the biceps, look at the chest, look at the delts. And once you look at Urs Kalencinski, his muscles just aren't as round, and Urs is definitely lacking in the arm department. Once again, those legs of Urs Kalencinski seems to be overpowering the upper body a lot. Chen Kang seems to have a lot better proportions, but maybe not as conditioned as Urs. If Chen was 100% conditioned, man, this guy would just look insane, but tough one from the side. Now, taking a look at the back double bicep pose, and the first thing, of course, that I see, Chen Kang isn't executing this in the best manner. As you guys know, he does a tilted front double bicep, so I guess he just automatically does it in the rear as well. I would actually like to see him hit this shot, you know, straight on with both arms at an even angle. Even with Kang not hitting this at the best angle, I still think he has a better back than Urs Kalencinski. Urs, honestly, this is the shot where the legs overpower the upper body the most. Taking nothing away from this guy, I really like his physique. But from this back double, it seems like he has men's open legs. Actually, these legs are probably better than some guys in the open, but he has a men's physique back. Urs definitely have to bring that back up. And classic physique is all about, you know, balance, proportions, and structure, I thought. But this is just not very proportionate. And it's also tough for me to give this shot to Chen Kang because as you guys can see, he isn't as conditioned in the lower half. And also the quads do seem to be a bit overpowering from behind. What do you guys think? Now, taking a look at the ab and thigh shot, and I promise, guys, I have nothing against Urs at all, but I would probably lean towards Chen Kang. Now, both of these guys are very close, and that's why I keep nitpicking Urs for this imbalance. And it's honestly not nitpicking. You know, the legs are a lot more developed than the upper body. Chen Kang, his quads are a bit oversized, you could say. But Urs Kalencinski, man, look at the wheels in comparison to the upper body. It's like two different people. This leg development, calf development of Urs Kalencinski is just unreal, man. So with these guys being so close, I'm just leaning towards the guy I feel is the most proportionate in Chen Kang. And his calves are actually decent. You know, they're probably good, but the quads are just so big. They do look a bit small. And we're also going to take a look at this vacuum and thigh comparison. Urs Kalencinski actually looks pretty good here. I would like to see a bit more lat flare, as well as from Chen Kang. If he had a little bit more lat flare, and I would also like to see either bigger calves to match the quads or smaller quads to match the calves a bit more. This would almost be a perfect shot for this guy. This guy's waist and the vacuum is just unreal, and his structure as a whole is just crazy. And I should have been mentioning, if we go silhouette for silhouette in a lot of these poses, I think Chen Kang has the advantage over him. Even in a shot like this, I believe he carves out a better silhouette. What do you guys think? I think I'm going to lean towards Urs Kalencinski in this shot. He is the bigger man. Even though with this being classic physique, I believe both of these guys can kind of improve on the same thing in this shot. And we're going to finish up here with the front lat spread. And I have two words for you guys. structure, and silhouette. When you guys take a look at these two guys, don't look at any of the muscles, just look at the outline of the body. Who would you have winning? The structure of Chen Kang is just insane. And honestly, he seems to be as wide, or at least maybe even wider than Urs Kalencinski in the clavicles. This guy's genetics are just insane. And here we can definitely see the quads are pretty conditioned if you look very hard. So I think if there was better lighting at the Vancouver Pro, Chen Kang would have looked a lot better. Urs Kalencinski, the wheels are incredible, but he just needs to bring up the upper body to match. But with the wheels being that ahead, by the time he brings up his upper body, Urs may have to go to open. And I do apologize if anyone feels like I was just bullying Urs. I really love his physique. These guys are very, very close. And the only thing I could really knock Urs for outside of the back and the arms was the imbalance between the upper and the lower body. And I believe that Chen Kang could come in a bit more conditioned, but granted the lighting here wasn't the best. He could also bring his back up a little bit. I would like to say a bit more lat flare from the front. He could possibly improve the quad to the calf ratio, but do the judges even care about calves in classic physique? But this guy's incredible. A little bit more time. I'm interested to know how far he is from hitting the weight cap, man, because if this guy can put on any more size and he comes in a little bit bigger from behind and a little bit more conditioned, can he potentially be an Olympia champion in the classic physique division? I believe everyone should watch out for this guy. This guy is dangerous. He has the structure. That's something you can't train for. You know, no matter how hard you work, you won't have that shoulder to waist ratio that this guy has at 5'6". As always, I hope you guys did indeed enjoy this video. If you haven't done so already, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm Krishan from Go Fitness. That's it. I'm out.